Hey guys, so I have been wanting to do this for quite some time now, and I don't know why I haven't done it sooner. I know it was a thing way back when, but I do have friends that frequently shop this store, so I decided I'd give the products a try, and this way they could come back and see how to apply the makeup. So this is my Dollar Tree challenge. So I actually, when I bought this stuff, it was a brand new Dollar Tree, so they had a very good selection of makeup. My Dollar Tree does not have a very good selection of makeup, so keep that in mind. I think their selection kind of depends on the store. First, I don't even remember what I bought. Okay, so they had this face primer. It is a smoothing face primer, and it's in the color green. It's supposed to neutralize redness. I have quite a bit of redness here and around my nose, and then on my forehead. So they had multiples to pick from. I just thought that green was kind of my problem area. I have not been using liquid or cream foundation or primer for a while because I feel like it makes my makeup look cakey. So this will be the first time I've used it in quite some time. It's lightweight, and actually it smells pretty good. I feel like that did something. This was the LA Colors, in case anybody is wanting to use it. Now I will say they had a very big selection of makeup brushes. I guess I'm not doing this challenge to a T because I have a bunch of makeup brushes and I didn't want to buy a whole bunch. So I did not buy any makeup brushes. I'm just going to use mine. And then this is Sassy and Chic. They did not have a lot of selection in their foundation colors. I will say that part didn't kind of sucked. So I'm actually just going to use my fingers to apply this. This type of, I may have done way too much. This type of foundation I have found applies a lot better just with your hands. I don't know if the heat from your hands kind of helps soften it, but in my everyday I've been using a CC cream. Love the way it applies with my hand. Do not like the way it applies with a brush. As you can see, probably not the right shade for me, but again, they were limited on their options. So let me get this extra, but I had a ton extra, so I mean that bottle will probably last forever. Up next, I could not find a powder contour. I do prefer powder, but all they had was cream, so we're gonna go with it. I probably could have gotten a powder in a darker shade, but just like a face powder, But I'm just now thinking of that. So this is where we're at. So when I do my powder, contour, I usually put it on with a brush like this. You can actually get this at a Dollar Tree. I don't think it's this color, I think it's white. But you can get a brush just like this at Dollar Tree. So I usually use this to put it on, and then I use this to blend it out. But because this is liquid or cream, I'm going to use my foundation brush to put it on. Okay, here we go. That was the cream. I like to put my contour to kind of bring my face in, slender it, bring my forehead a little bit smaller, my double chin, get it under control. Putting it down here gives you a pouty lip, and then putting it along your nose thins out your lip. I guess it does give you some coverage. It's very minimal coverage though. Or not coverage, but like a contouring. It's not what I'm used to with my powders, but it might be right up somebody else's alley. Okay, now up next we are going to do, this is a blush I found. It's actually a really pretty one. I have one similar to this. They do not want you getting into the packaging. Okay. So this one comes with a little brush, so I'll use that. I don't typically like these. I really don't. Usually when I apply my brush, I use a fluffier brush to apply my blush. That's a tongue twister. But we're gonna use this. Okay. Not the easiest brush to use, but not the worst I've ever used either. You get a lot of shadow. That's not a bad color. I'd actually probably use that again with a different brush, but I'd use that again. Okay. You know what I'm missing? I'm missing concealer. I just realized I didn't get concealer. Well, poop. Oh well. I remembered my lips at least. So this, actually I thought was a pretty good deal. You get a ton of colors and it's $1. So I thought that was actually pretty awesome. We'll see how they apply. But I was pretty stoked to see that I could get so many options for $1. Oh man. I haven't used one of these since probably high school. but we're gonna go with it. See how it goes. Not looking to look like Mimi from Drew Carey. I do wear blues. But we're not gonna go with blue today. I'm thinking I might do something with these browns and maybe a pink or something over here. Maybe I'll do a blue on the bottom. That might look pretty. We'll see how it goes with this. I may only put one color on. Okay, so I'm gonna do this light color right here. I'm just gonna do it all over my lid. I am gonna go up a little bit, but I'm gonna avoid going into my brow. I did get stuff for my brows. Okay, they do have brushes, eyeshadow brushes at the Dollar Tree. Get some, because this is torturous. I don't even know why they include these. I don't understand the purpose. I have no idea. Anyways, feels like sandpaper on my eye. Okay, let's do my outer V with this one. Let's do it. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it. Maybe like this. Oh, guys. Okay, I need a brush. I tried. I did the best I could. This needs a brush though. It doesn't spread very good. I'm not sure why. But definitely not the easiest eyeshadow to apply. Let's see if maybe just applying it straight forward with my brush helps. Let's do that. Yeah, somewhat better. Did apply better. Anyways. That's as good as it's gonna get. Doesn't apply very well. You need a lot of it. It doesn't come out of this very well. But you still get a lot of colors. So I'd say, like, if you're doing something for Halloween or something like that, definitely do something like this. That would be fun and you're not wasting a lot of money. For my lid, I'm just gonna apply that pink color. I'll just do it right there. Right there. Not too bad. Not my favorite. But it isn't too bad. Could be way worse. And actually, let's do this blue color. I made a Mimi reference and now I'm gonna do blue. Sorry. Maybe. I'm just gonna pick it right under here. Actually looks kind of pretty. I'll go with that. I'll go with it. Okay. Alright, next up was gonna do my brows. this comes with two. Oh. Don't think I meant to get black. Well, that's gonna stink. Okay, here we go. Maybe looking like the Addams Family after we're done, but just gonna do super white. It said eyeliner and brow liner. It's not as bad as I thought. So, I like that it comes with a sharpener, because you don't get that very often with actual pencils. But I do gotta say, I miss my spoolie that usually is on the end. Woo! Hold on. Where did my spoolie go? I have a spoolie. Not from Dollar Tree. But right there. A little much on that brow. Good thing they're sisters and not twins. Okay. Not too bad. Not too shabby. I'd probably get a brown though. I don't know why I bought black. Okay. What's next? So, mascara. Not gonna lie. I'm thinking it's probably not gonna meet my expectations. But it might. It might. I'm not not a hard one to get my lashes to look long, because my lashes are long anyways. What I struggle with is finding a mascara that is going to lift them by themselves, because I cannot curl my lashes. So we will see. This is very black. I do black in all my mascaras. So that was a purpose buy of black. I don't know why I bought the other in black. Okay, there's a spoolie on it. So we'll try it out. Put my hair on my face. So there's one coat. Not too bad. It's very light, not cakey, which I do approve of that. But it didn't really lift my eyebrows or my eyelashes. I guess I should talk about the right part of my body. Let's add some highlighter. We'll let that dry, and then I'll add another coat and see what it does. Let's do that. So this is just the highlight. And then this does not come with a brush. So I'm just gonna use mine. This brush is actually from Dollar Tree. I use it every day that I wear makeup. I should specify that. But yes, these are the brushes that they have at the Dollar Tree. So I would get one for your contour. If you can find a brown, get one for your contour and get one for your highlight. That's actually not too bad. I will say, I'm actually liking this highlight because you can see it. I like it. I don't like that there's so much fallout. I don't know if you can see it, but there's quite a bit of fallout on the palette. And it seems like there's probably not a whole lot there. But it is good. It is a good highlight. I'd use it again. I probably will use it again. Oh, this one I was excited about. So they did have, surprisingly enough, they had quite a bit to pick from in the way of lipsticks. But I knew I was gonna do kind of a brown smoky eye, so I wanted to try this lipstick. I don't know why I'm excited. They did have, hold on. Actually don't look too bad. I'd wear it again. They did have a bunch of like lip glosses. Not a lip gloss girl. Not really a lipstick girl. I do like lipstick. I love lipstick. But I like matte lipsticks. So I probably wouldn't wear this a ton unless it dries matte. It might dry matte, I don't know. But I like the color. It's very pretty. Went on very, very smooth. So I give the lipstick an A. I wouldn't say an A plus. Unless it dries matte, then it'll be like my next favorite lipstick. Okay, let's try another dousing. This side did curl a little bit. No. I don't know. It's okay. I could use it in a pinch. Okay, now it's time for my final thoughts. So I am going to say that this really did not do a lot for me. I would probably spend a couple extra dollars and get something from Walmart if I needed mascara. So I would say that this was probably the least liked thing. This applied well for the most part. It was my fault. I got a black instead of a brown. But it does not have a spoolie, so that kind of knocks it down quite a bit on my list, just because I really like the spoolie to thin out the color if I get too much. This, I like that you can get so many colors. I do not like the way that it applies. It applied a little bit better with a brush, but I would say I would use this for costume makeup. Something that I'm probably not going to wear again, but if it's something I'm going to wear all the time, again, I probably just spend a few extra dollars and go to Walmart. This blush, I did like it. I think it is a very pretty color. There's a lot of fall off on it, which means you get a lot of product. Didn't like the brush. I think those brushes are useless. But I definitely use this again. I liked that. I did. Highlight. Probably this and this are my favorite things. I don't think that there's a whole lot of product in here, so probably won't last very long, but I'm amazed at how well you can see the highlight on my face. So I'll give this an A+. And I loved the lipstick, and I think it's just gonna stay creamy. So that's kind of a downside, but I love the lipstick. It's a very pretty color, and I will use that again. Contour stick, not impressed. Gave my skin a little bit of color, but I would say to get the coverage that I like, and it may just be because it's cream, may not be because it's from Dollar Tree, may just be strictly because it's cream, but I get much better contour shading out of the powders I use. So I'm gonna say this is probably right there with the mascara. Wouldn't use it again. Next, I have this. I actually was. I did like this. I would probably use it again. My face is just reacting weird to cream primer for some reason. So I don't know how well this will wear, but I did like it, and I felt like it kind of covered some of my redness. So that was kind of cool. This, I feel like, is very thick, very thick. It doesn't necessarily feel heavy on my face, but it felt really thick and kind of gross going on. And I feel like I look very washed out between the contour stick not going very dark, this being too light. I just look very washed out, and I don't like that. But if you could find your correct shade, it would be a good alternative that's cheap. So all in all, I would say that this was probably a successful challenge slash showing you how to put it on. There are a few things that I probably will never use again, but it's okay, it cost $1. There are a few things that I would probably use again, and there's 1 or 2 things that I would probably use quite often, which I am happy about that. But I think it just depends on the person, depends on what they're wanting from their makeup. Like I said, I feel like I look washed out. I'm not a big fan of that. But in a pinch, it would be fine for me. I hope you guys found this helpful, and I want to say thank you for watching. Have a good day.